Hello. Hello, welcome one and all. How are we doing? Hold on, now I gotta get the camera set up. Let's see if they work first time. Oh! Hey, they worked. Let's go.
Let's go.
It worked. Okay. Yeah, the only problem is if we have different numbers of people. As long as it's the same number of people, it'll work. So.
Alright, time to destroy my bandwidth by launching Roll20.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. So, welcome everyone. Hopefully everyone had a good week. I've been under the weather past few days, feeling a little bad still, so we might it might only be like a 2.5 hour stream. We'll see. Depends on what happens.
I got some stuff to get done. I
Yeah.
definitely procrastinated all weekend.
Yeah, so it might be a little bit of a shorter stream today, but we have to resolve some stuff.
Saying that for weeks.
Yeah, but well, I mean, last time was a long session, so. Okay, so what?
Resolved in D&D.
What happened? What happened last time? What happened last time?
Well,
Yeah. Anyone can start.
The map is any indication.
we went through with Helios's. Yeah, we went through with Helios's plan.
It was kind of all of our plans. I would
to
just messenger.
bring. That's okay. That's fair. What who? Okay, never
We
mind. It
survived,
was
so
a
I'll take
Britsha
credit for
moment.
it, but
Yeah, that's fine. Well, we went through with the plan that I believe was heralded by Helios, and then brought the dwarf leader of the leader of the mercenary band of dwarves, Branelt, to the not a count, essentially a count. He just calls himself a king because he has a a big ego. What's his name?
Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
That's him. Eric of Gabigard, which was a mistake because apparently dwarves are drow, and so immediately turned it around on us. So we were like, hey, we brought your cousin who's a traitor and he was going to betray you and take your city. And then the guy was like, no, I'm gonna take your castle. And the count was like, all right, buddy, yeah, sure. If you think your mercenary band could do it, my retinue could definitely do it. And so he ordered all of his dwarves and his throne to kill us. His actual chair, literally to stand up and to kill us.
The best part was.
But it failed because we are just too awesome and really cool.
The best part was that he literally used the zone of truth that you guys made for him, like, to his advantage, because he was like, he knew that his cousin, who he also doesn't trust his cousin Branel, but so the fact that he doesn't trust him, he's like, oh, you're just gonna cast zone of truth for me? Oh hell, now I can know for sure if my cousin thinks I could take the castle, right? Like, yeah. So you guys kind of helped him out with that, but yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. We had quite a chaotic combat where it was all around back and forth. Bree summoned a earth elemental that started beating the shit out of a bunch of dudes.
Won us the battle.
Launched like 3 dwarves across the room.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely MVP in that combat, by far.
Yeah, it was very helpful.
Yeah, and then at the end, you guys were fighting the throne came alive as a stone golem. And you guys.
That's why I don't remember anything, because I got concussed from how many wrong things happened to me.
Yeah. So yeah, the throne golem came alive.
Yeah.
You guys beat the shit out of it. And then
I went down.
Helios did go down at one point, which is the first time I think you guys have had someone go down. Well,
right?
maybe no. I think when you fought Hilda, maybe you did.
Rhuk almost go down.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's actually, you know what? Yeah, I don't think we ever had anybody go down until now.
But yeah, so
Yes. You're the best bard, okay?
so yeah, so so you guys did manage to you basically destroyed the golem. At the end, it shattered and kind of exploded outward, which did actually hurt a bunch of your enemies.
Yes.
And then one of you
that's represented by the green, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and so you then immediately just grabbed Eric and like put a dagger to his throat, basically debating whether or not you want to kill him or not. And that is where
I
we'll.
wanted to kill him immediately, but I was.
Yeah, that is where we'll resume. Is with like after a few seconds after the dust settles. These are like a few of these guards are still left, but they're all going to be like half wounded, and they kind of back up and like kind of like brace themselves because they're not like, or like they get up, hold up their shields. They're not sure what is even happening, right? And when the dust kind of settles, you guys are there with is it Talvo or Adau who has the dude?
I had him.
Oh, you had him? Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, you're cringe. I said last time.
So Adau kind of like just grabbed him up
last time, specifically.
Yeah. So
yes,
then,
and I would, like I said last time. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, no. So the guards are just kind of like looking at you because they don't want to like rush you because you have him, you have their leader as a hostage essentially.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's okay. That goes exactly with what I was going to say. Which I was going to preface by saying, like I said last time, I can't be too terribly loud anymore because apartment complex.
Okay.
However, you can infer the tone in which I would be saying this. Lay down your fucking weapons or he dies.
Okay. They and at this point I'm assuming Helios and Bree, you might kind of go over towards where they are and group up with them. All standing around the ruler here. The door at the end of the hall. The door at the end of the hall, by the way, you hear like knocking on it and like a guard banging. And they're like, "Is everything okay in there?" The guards like all look over at each other and stuff, and they do. Well, actually, they look at their leader, and he kind of goes like he just nods. It's like, "Drop them," and so they drop their weapons.
We're good.
Yeah, tell him we're good, or you die. That'll be the end of a lot of my sentences.
Yeah,
Punctuation mark.
Because I don't have I have a mace, which is not very good. What am I gonna do? Just like bonk? No. So in lieu of my mace, I just have like a sacred flame cast prepared.
That makes sense.
I don't presume he knows specifically what spell it is.
Yeah, I mean he's very weak.
Tell him now.
Yeah, he's bloody.
Yeah, kill him anyway. He's like.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's like, go, and he like tells one of the guards that one of the guards will run towards the door and be like, "We're fine."
Okay. Good.
The door also has like bars that aren't put on right now. Like the door could be barred, but you would have to, that might draw more attention.
Like tell them that, yeah.
I seduced the door.
No, not that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Bring him back here, and all of you line up behind the throne. What does the door behind the throne go to?
Yeah, he kind of grunts. He's like, my chambers.
I don't know if we want to go in there.
Yep, all of you in there immediately.
Okay. Yeah,
single file.
Yeah.
All your knives and shit on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Talvo would have just a bow, his bow trained on him the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, fuck around to find out.
They will. They'll all file in there. Yep. Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
Eric looks at you, kind of like grunts though. He's like, "What are you gonna do? You're trapped in here."
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah.
With me.
Your rock friend's gone.
Exactly. Your rock buddy is gone. Talvo, you have a bag of holding, right?
Thanks to me.
What do you see right behind the yeah, exactly. Both of you do actually.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is just smaller. You should, because I can't guarantee that we won't, that we'll be able to leave in an orderly fashion. Go ahead and grab up like some of the gems and gold, I think, but and put it in the bag of holding.
Yep.
Because you can see on the map is where it was described to be behind the throne.
Yeah.
And
How much?
then
You'll have to find out later. Right now, you're just gonna be shoveling it in.
Oh, yeah, you're just shoving Yeah, that makes sense. And then let's bar the door, I suppose. Let's see if we can.
The door is barred. The door is barred.
Well, no, you say there. I was saying there are bars.
I mean
they
the
haven't barred it
chambers
yet.
Oh,
And this one, yeah.
I mean where the dwarves went. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. You would just take some rubble and, yeah.
Yeah, like part of the golem and just that's exactly what I wanted to do. Where do those windows at the top of the map lead, or are they just there in the original? But
those wouldn't actually be windows. They would probably just be arches with like pedestals in them instead. They, as far as you guys can
pedestals, you say.
Yeah, they would have some like decorative like armor and stuff on them.
All right,
Okay.
guys. How are we getting the fuck out of here? Because
Big excellent question.
Yeah,
I mean,
so-
we're
okay,
only
so
what,
if
several
you-
thousand
so
feet
you see-
inside the center of a fort. We're fine.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
How fast do elk run?
We should.
We don't have.
Faster than dwarves.
You don't have your elk
but
in here with
that's,
you. They would be in the stables outside of this area because you did
How
ride
fast?
them in.
They run.
I mean, I know I can outrun all of you.
Well, I think
I'll probably get away, but
but I don't think that's the goal.
Okay, hold on. Bree and I can like just polymorph into something that flies.
Yeah, I was
I
thinking that.
can use fly on you. You just run really fast and hide everywhere.
That's true, but that's very conspicuous. Should we also?
Oh,
Should we just kill this guy? Should we just kill the count? No, I mean, I think we should go for subtlety because, but also I think we should just kill the count.
When you
because
say
there's nothing
that-
good that
when you
comes
s-
from.
Yeah, when you say that, he's like, wait, I can help you.
You can help us, huh?
I
what's
was
that one for? Buddy?
I was bluffing. There's another way out.
Okay, where is it?
Better not.
Lead us to it
It better not be stupid.
immediately.
He points to the door over here that the messenger had ran out of.
Okay.
He's like, the door over there, there's tunnels leading into the mines and other.
Underground. They're all tunnels.
There's tunnels leading
I
These
to.
important ones.
They lead out. They lead to the surface.
I have
What's a
So
map?
Zone of Truth is not still active. I don't. Oh, it's 10 minutes. Well, did
it
combat
should.
last 10
How
minutes?
long?
I don't think it
Yeah.
did.
No, combat didn't last 10 minutes, but did you
It's
do
a-
another? No, it's not concentration, is it? It's just a zone.
It's not concentrate. Yeah, which is It's,
Okay.
You know, in 1D&D they changed
Drag
that.
him
It's
into
good,
the,
but
into the zone.
Yeah, you can
Here.
just drag him into the zone.
yeah. So just I'll haul him over here, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
See if he passes.
How long? How far are we underground again from like where we came in to where we are now?
Like a good several thousand feet.
Here's a question.
Yeah, we can't dimension door out.
Yeah, that's 500.
Yeah, this is a decent sized city.
We can dimension door far enough away from the castle that we wouldn't be drawing suspicion.
What's
I think if we were to leave, but
Problem is, I can only take me and
okay,
one other
yeah.
person.
So
the scariest?
that's true.
What's the scariest?
Yeah, that's
thing,
true.
What's the scariest thing Bree can polymorph into?
Big monkey.
Like, what if we have?
I don't know.
What if we have her polymorph into something scary, and then we just go, ah, watch out, and then just pretend and run away?
Yep.
I guess.
There's another
don't know
knock
what to
at
say.
while you're kind of like dragging him over. There's another knock at the door, which is now barred, and someone's like, "Are you sure you're okay in there, my king?"
Short King.
Tell him, but tell him dismissively. Oh wait, fuck. I'm the circle, and then I'm gonna say, tell him you're okay, but tell him in such a way that he won't come back. You know, so that to be like, I'm a king. Who are you to disturb me? Go mop up the rain, idiot.
Yeah, the
Go mop up the rain.
the king is like he grunts and he's like, "I'm fine. Go help take the castle. Be useful."
Yeah. So about that, we're gonna need to
And he kind of shrugs.
Yeah,
He's like,
you can raise the castle from any distance.
Yeah. That's how I do that, you know. It's
Okay,
like,
just the castle starts raising. Hopefully there was another one onto the ladder, like climbing down. They're like, oh no! But you know,
actually, you know what? I just start slowly
Roll a
spinning it.
d20.
What if we just started slowly spinning it? Like not this direction.
but yeah, so,
A quick 90 like snap.
so yeah, so you put the king back in the zone. He's like,
Okay.
He's like, I'm telling the truth. There's ways out through the tunnels. You'll never make it through the main passageway. I have a whole regiment on standby, and they'll see you running through.
Okay, we'll walk.
I can take you through the tunnels.
All right.
Oh, you want to go on an adventure, do you?
He's like, if I take you through the
You want to
tunnels,
go retrieve Satan's hat?
if I take you through the tunnels, if I lead you out, will you just let me run back here alive? If you kill me, you'll get lost in the tunnels. A non-dwarf could never try to make it through.
A little racist.
Fair.
Yeah, little racist. Let's go. We won't kill you. Yeah, I guess that's what I'll say. And I'll push him, say lead the way.
Okay. So you guys are gonna head out into the tunnel system?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess so. It does not seem like a good idea to try to escape.
And it's through this door, you said?
Yep. Yeah, he would be like, and he would lead the way. That's where the messenger went to, by the way. So, you know, presumably there is actually a way out because the messenger signaling for the attack went that way. Okay.
Did that not work? Okay.
So as you start going through there, he will lead the way. You're probably still holding him at like flame point, right?
Flame point.
As you're going,
Point, yeah. At several points. For sure.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm sure at some point Talvo would have just pulled out his rapier and just kind of like.
Yeah, like exactly.
Keep going,
We
guys.
should all be threatening him.
Yeah,
One person
Make him
should keep.
glow.
Go ahead and keep watch though.
Okay. And
can
as
make
you're
it
going
glow.
through, it's like at first these corridors are part of the city, right? Basically, with kind of like just carved into the rock with beautiful like murals along the parts. This is like basically a royal palace. It's a relatively small one. This is not like an emperor's palace, but this has been the seat of small kingdoms and stuff. And so you guys kind of go through. There are a few branching stuff, and he'll be like, "No, that's to the scribe's room. That's to the you know." He basically tells you like,
latrines.
yeah. But as he's going through, he starts leading you to a point where there's actually a big set of double doors, not quite as big as the ones at the entrance to the hall, but like a sturdy set of double doors, actually made out of just like wrought iron, that are clearly like a back entrance into this keep, right? And he's like, through these it enters into the natural caves and tunnels of the mountain.
Yeah. Before we head out there, I'm gonna go stop at that cafe over there real quick.
Helios, gotta grab some food, I
Hey,
guess.
yo, give me a sandwich.
Alright.
Yeah,
So-
his magic.
Yeah. So he's here and he's like, there could be things in there, but it's doable if I'm leading you.
Okay, that's crazy. Let's go. We survived your stone golem. Oh, hey Talvo, can you stab me a couple times with your rapier, or
I
your
can
one time
only-
with a rapier?
Yeah, I can hit you once, sure. And that
Okay,
is...
very cool.
That's not it. I have to.
Someone has
that's the game.
Gios, Azile. Someone does have Gios. I don't think they have Dominate, but...
Did my
I have dominate.
okay, you
person.
do. Okay.
Did we upgrade the healing from 1d4 to 1d6 or no?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
And I know that because you've asked about it every session since you did.
Yeah, it should be. It should be 1d6.
All right, let me just edit that on the sheet so I never have to ask again. All right. So 1d6 plus my charisma. D6. You get 6 healing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Let's see. So.
I also.
Yeah.
We also we also have Brannel with us, but he's unconscious.
I also have 3 potions of healing if you need a little.
Oh yeah, bro. I am at 1/4 HP, so I would appreciate that.
I will give you 2 and drink 1 myself.
Hog. You remind me the dice I need to roll?
Yeah, that's exactly.
For a normal healing potion, sorry? It'd be.
Just potion of healing.
Yeah, 2d4
Yes.
plus 2. 2d4
plus
plus.
2?
Yeah,
Okay.
2d4 plus 2. Yep.
Okay. Raw.
So because I'm drinking 2, I'm just gonna roll it like this. Is that okay?
And then so
Yeah.
20.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh no, you got the plus.
All right.
Yep. Exactly. All right, cool. Yeah, and I guess Bree is pretty healthy right now, right?
Yeah, but I use like cure wounds on Helios or something since he's like
Yeah.
near death.
Yeah, that's it's just a first level spell slot, or you can upcast it, but yeah.
I'll just do 1 as normal.
Do you
Okay.
cast out a D8?
The what? What was that, Duncan? Sorry. What?
Oh, I asked if each upcast added a D8 to that.
I think so. Yeah, pretty sure. But
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so yeah, if you want to do cure wounds.
level 1.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Also, Helios isn't looking great.
Is it wait?
Yeah, that was for
I do
Helios
right.
here.
Unfortunately, he.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll add that
that's
to.
right.
I'll add that to him. Yeah. So that was for Helios. Helios gets 11 back from Bree. So, okay. And
I had a sweet deal on biscuits.
well, yeah. So the okay. So you guys kind of heal up and stuff, and he's just grunting, kind of obviously very annoyed that he's in this situation, but he has no choice. So, okay. So as you start going, it will just be kind of like a system of caves. Do you guys are you guys going to use any torches or anything? Because I think only one of you has dark vision, Adau, right?
I have
That would be me,
35
yes. I have torches also in my explorer's pack.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
true.
I also have,
But yeah, I do have torches.
I also have produce flame as a cantrip.
Okay, so you can just kind of
Fairy fire, if anybody wants to.
I think that is that a concentration
advantage.
one? I mean,
I think produce flame you can use as an attack, but you can also use it just kind of hold flame out in the air like a torch. So
would
yeah,
it mean that my like my rock guy is gonna go?
he's
would it be
already
concentration?
gone at this point, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because that was what was that one? Conjure elemental or summon elemental? Which is summon elemental is.
Yeah, summon.
Whichever.
Oh,
one is
actually,
the
it's an
full-
hour. He would be here for a while.
Bro,
I can
that
make it
is
glow.
a long time.
That is actually Produce flame is let's
yeah, just
see.
make him, yeah.
Produce flame is not concentration, so
Yeah.
you could still have the dude and the flame.
10-foot radius.
We were talking about dominate. There he goes.
Yeah, so you have like the
Advantage.
produce flame, and that works as kind of like a short range torch, right? And
Yeah.
yeah, and you guys start going into this cave system. And it's very clear this is just a large natural cave system that he is going to be leading you through here. At a few points, you kind of have to sidle through like pretty narrow passageways and stuff. You could also tell that a lot of this area has been mined out by the dwarves in the past, but it's not an active mine.
I will say, when he mentioned that there might be stuff in this cave, I'm gonna apply some wyvern poison to my weapon?
It only lasts a minute, so you can't just like have it on.
Right.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what?
The idea is it like was drying cake on, then it's not effective.
Yeah, what's in this cave?
He said stuff was in there. You know, he didn't really specify. You could ask him as you're going.
It's like I was grabbing my food.
Freaking Balrog, dude.
He's like, do you ask him?
Sure, we'll find out what are we potentially up against here.
Yeah, he's like, well, lots of rock burrowing creatures, elementals. There was rumors of a purple worm, pretty deep, but I don't think that's.
Worms are small. We're fine.
It's unlikely we would get approached by that. And then, obviously, cave goblins of many varieties and groups, sizes of groups. All the nasty stuff that you find when you dig into the deeps of the mountains.
Well, surely we won't run into any of them.
Yeah, but we'll be fine.
I sure do hope not.
Luckily,
Okay.
our clans have long had stories of the old world, the lands that I hear you come from. And he nods at Talvo with that.
Yeah.
And he's like, I've heard about you all, and I know our clans have rumors about how in the old world, the caves and tunnels would run so deep that it felt like another world. Creatures that you wouldn't see normally here.
Honestly, buddy, you say you've heard about me. I feel like if you had, you wouldn't have fucked around so much and found out.
Why would you attack the guy?
I'm not attacking him. I'm just.
He's like, you are.
I'm talking to him. Like, why would you know anything about from the another world? You know, once in a lifetime experience to talk to them.
The castle is. You don't understand. A flying castle is a weapon that would put me over all of my dwarven competitors. And the humans and elves.
Yes, that is true.
How is something flying around gonna help you assail caves?
He's like, dwarves have towns on the surface too. A great deal of the wealth of my cousin in oh god, what's the other city's name? Gabigard. A great deal of their wealth nowadays comes from their above ground towns. Mines from dwarves, from humans, from elves, halflings that they've conquered. I could conquer their holdings with a castle like that.
My brother in Christ, if you'd asked nicely, we might have helped you.
Who is this Christ you speak of?
Just kidding. That's Talvo's old world god. You wouldn't know him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, brother.
No, I just answered. So yeah, what were you saying? This, sorry.
But yeah, if you had worked with us, you could have had all of that and more. But no, you were short-sighted and arrogant.
How could I know I could trust you?
Here's the word short, and it's like, wait.
Yo, did you guys take Brandel with you, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Okay. So he's still unconscious. Yeah, he's like over your shoulder.
I guess I'm not counting. I don't have strength.
As you're going,
I have him. I guess.
As you're going, I want you guys to all make me. I think it would probably be a perception check. Yeah. I want you all to make me perception checks.
That's starting to again.
It's literally normal. So what if I do this? What if I mean, we'll take the 9. But what if I?
Oh, do you not have a toggle? Oh.
I do, but it was on normal, but it rolled as advantage anyway.
That's weird.
But 9 anyway, both times.
Okay.
So.
Is it meant to be?
And 3 15s.
Wow.
Britsha and Talvo, you guys both start to pick up on something as you're going. It actually takes a couple hours though, when you've kind of gone through several like twists and turns. He's been like this way. And at first it felt like you were making progress. However, now you start realizing after a couple hours, Brandel is probably grumbling on like, but he's not fully conscious yet. You start to realize it's a very subtle thing. It probably makes sense that it actually makes sense for both of these characters to kind of perceive this. Actually, I guess Helios also rolled a 15. Sorry, you all rolled 15. What the heck?
Hold on.
Okay, yeah. So you all would notice for different reasons. Helios, as you're going along, like plucking strumming occasionally, just like as a bard does, right? A bard never stops. Yeah, a bard is always going to be just plucking away when there's moments of kind of walking downtime like this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You all start to realize stuff for different reasons. For Talvo, it's because you've spent a lot of times in like underground areas and stuff. You're used to this kind of stuff. Maybe not in caves, but in lairs hidden below sewers or city ruins, catacombs. For Helios, it's because you are listening to the acoustics of the situation. And for Bree, it's because you're just very in tune with nature in general. And you, Bree, you're kind of like feeling like the airflow. And you all realize you think you're actually getting deeper because the air is getting mustier. The acoustics are getting more muffled by the heavy stone. And Talvo, your just senses of direction are telling you like this is not right, because you're going up and down lots of hills, but you three start to become pretty sure that you're going deeper overall.
Man, it's kind of cold, isn't it, guys? That's crazy.
Yeah, Adau was too focused on like holding him with the flame next to his head the whole time, or just behind him. So
yeah. And I'm dragging Branel by like 1 foot behind me. Because I've got them both apparently.
What is this guy? What is this guy not telling us?
He said he knew the way out. Like he said it. Maybe he just believed he knew the way out.
No, I'm sure he knows the way out. I'm not sure that's the way he's taking us.
He's he grumbles. What do you mean?
Oh.
I'm feeling very truthful.
He's gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna ask? Oh, he's got to make a roll. Hold on.
Level spell.
He fails again, so
Yeah, he's got to make a save. Let me.
There's like a little
is it
hit in
gonna,
the song.
come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna make any of you. I mean, technically you guys have to save, but I'm not gonna make you like say anything. Anyway, are you leading us the way out? Are we going to the surface, and it's just the most direct path to it?
he grunts and he grits his teeth, and then he doesn't say anything because he doesn't have to say anything. But
It's usually the best answer.
Did he have thoughts of? Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. Hold on. Did he have thoughts of
Oh God,
defiance or?
You gonna do the detect thoughts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because telepathic.
Yeah, when you see him grunting and stuff, you listen to his. You do that. Listen to his thoughts. You kind of reach out into his mind. It's not even. He isn't trying hard to hide it. Oh, he was leading you the wrong way on purpose, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys, I have a plan. I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna put out my fire, put out the sacred flame. I'm gonna draw my mace, and I'm going to kill the count. I'm gonna whack him in the face with no hesitation.
Just bash his face in. He added the last second. He'll go wait. Yeah, he'll go like wait, but then it's too late, and he literally had like 1 HP, so you just completely smash his skull in.
Yeah, Talvo had his. Yeah. He was about to do the same thing, and then he's like, "Oh, okay, well."
And Branel is kind of like half conscious still. Branel's like, "What did you do?"
So now, it's okay. No, it's all right. He was really afraid. He was really afraid of dying. He had a really significant fear of death. So, now, I'm going to.
Okay.
I only have like 1 more diamond, so this is like I can't do this trick any more times. However, I can do it once, and I think that's all I'll need. So I'm going to bring him back to life.
I mean, I have 4 diamonds, so.
Oh, you know what? You can use a diamond, bro. That's all right. Yeah, I'll let you do that. Thank you.
I'll give you a diamond. Yeah, sure.
You're offering.
Yes.
Okay. So you bring him back, and he goes like his face literally kind of magic reconstructs his smashed in face. Still gonna be mangled, but he's like,
Yeah.
why?
The first thing he sends, he
yeah.
sees is the end of Talvo's rapier.
The first thing he perceives is my drill sergeant voice.
Yeah, TSM, could you put us back in Nuremberg? So
did they go over necromancy at Nuremberg?
I'm gonna actually do okay. So here, I'm gonna look at his. Here we go. Let me do. Let's see how. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna roll this. Okay, yeah. So he's like, he looks at you all and he's like, I don't know the way out at this point.
All right, well,
more diamonds.
He's like, I did know the way, but I purposely led us to where, well, at this point, even I would have trouble. It'd probably take me a few days to get us out of here.
That sucks, man. You really
Why did you come with
literally
us?
dug your own grave.
You
That sucks.
literally had one purpose, and you just proven to us that.
Yeah, that. That's me. You brought this on yourself, and I'm gonna kick his face in.
I kill him again.
I'm killing him again. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you do that, and yeah, and Brandon is like, oh, like just kind of like Brandon actually vomits from this. He's like, ugh.
Yeah. I don't think we should even leave. Yeah, I don't even think we should leave Brandon alive. Let's just leave them here, pick them of any valuables, and see if we can't make our own way out. What do you guys think of that? I could revive him again if you want, but I think he's useless at this point. We'd just be destroying his mind. He's not gonna be able to help us.
Yeah.
I have 3 more diamonds. We could just.
Can try it one more time. Yeah, so
He said he doesn't. He said he doesn't know the way.
I know I know that, but fuck this guy.
No. Okay, well, like to advance a goal.
We might as well.
Yeah. No, to advance a goal, I see it, but I can't justify a spell slot like that if we could face some of those things he was talking about earlier, because I used a lot of them on inflict wounds to kill the stone golem.
I mean, we could just. I mean, it's been several hours. We're all injured from combat. We just killed a king. Maybe it's just like
A king.
maybe it's time to like. Maybe it's just time to like take a nap. I got rations on me. Maybe we just have a little snack. Everybody can hang out in the dark for a little bit.
Does Brandon have that sending stone on him? Like does he have a rock that seems to be a sending stone?
Yeah, he would have the one that. Well, you guys would have taken it from him when you took a prisoner, I'm assuming.
No, that's true. Okay.
So I don't know. Would you have given it to someone in your castle?
I have regular.
No, I wouldn't have.
Okay.
You could. Yes, that's true. But for them to find us down here, I think it's better for us to just do it ourselves.
Yeah, you didn't kill the king twice. That's true. Zyle brings up a good point.
What did he say?
Zyle said you killed him twice.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, we did kill a king 2 times.
Motherfucker was asking for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he expected. Okay, well, anyway, so I'm gonna be greedy. What did he have? Like, you mentioned he had jewelry on his hands.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll say he'd actually probably have a few things.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like there was that ring that did the fire. I don't know what that was.
Wait, which ring?
You mentioned that when I hit him with Sacred Flame, it damaged him, but his ring absorbed some of it.
The ring, that was because it went to the golem instead. It was the link to the golem. Yeah. So, yeah, which, I mean, actually, that ring, what I'll say is that ring could be useful if you construct a golem, but you also don't know how to do that, so.
True.
So, you can put that, you can say ring related to the golem.
Okay.
Why don't we roll?
So I can add that, yeah.
So I would say, I don't know, if you guys are you planning on taking a rest here a little ways away from this spot?
Yeah, the most defensible area we can find, I think we should take a short rest.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you guys can find a little like cave dead end a little ways away that has like a fairly narrow entrance, and you kind of like look around. There's no other holes or tunnels in. And you could just kind of rest there. So, And what we could do is we could say that you would have just grabbed the loot, and then you, at this point, this is the first chance you've had to really go through the loot, including what you just snagged from the throne room. So, if that's good, then what we can do is we can roll, we'll roll loot tables for this. I think this is a good chance for that. And I like doing rolling loot tables sometimes. For something like this, where it's like it's not like you had any specific item that you were there to grab. You just grabbed whatever you could, right? So, let's do some loot table rolling. First things first, I want you guys to roll. One of you, let's say Britsha, since you were the MVP of the last combat with your elemental. You'll roll the first roll, which is the one that determines everything else. So, but because of the fact, yeah, I'm using a specific loot table, but because of the fact that this is kind of like it would definitely be on the higher end of the loot table, I want you to roll 1 D100 plus 20. So that, except with a slash at the start. Britsha.
Okay.
Yeah. And so this will determine the rest of it. Okay, so yeah. So it would have been a 58, but because this was a like royal palace chamber, I'm saying it's automatically 20 higher than what the roll would have been. So 78, that's pretty good. Okay, first we'll say that you guys have, you find someone roll, let's have a Duncan roll 3d6.
Okay.
Oh wow, you're really high. You're actually gonna find,
One away.
you're actually gonna find 17 50 gold piece worth gems.
Alright.
And we'll say that actually, we'll say 6 of them are diamonds, which gives you a whole nother use of Revivify. 6 of them are rubies, and then the other 5 are sapphires. I don't know, sure. I don't know if sapphires are actually used for any spells, but there's a table that says what. Oh, here we go.
It's okay, because they're the prettiest.
None of those, Zyla.
Oh.
Well, oh no,
I don't know if it'll work or not.
we'll say onyx. We'll say onyx. So here, I'll put it in the chat.
This is Pokemon.
I think Onyx. Okay.
Yeah, so these are. Okay, so that's that. Next up.
50 gold.
Yeah, that's just the gold value, but that's you have to, you know.
850.
Yeah, because we don't have that gold.
Yeah, you
it's
can't just
like,
add the money. You'd
you
have
have
to
that
trade
value of 850.
them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then. Okay. Then the other thing is I need both Helios and TSM to roll a D100. This is for the magic items you guys will get.
Brother.
Okay. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Uh-huh. And an 82. Okay. What does this do? I don't think I've ever seen this. Okay.
I love random things. Okay.
Okay. What the heck? Okay, so what you're gonna find is a
Deck of many things. Deck of many things.
Please,
hold on.
Can we do more of that? I want more wild magic D10,000. Shit.
It's not a dick of many things, no. I've used that only once before, it did not go well.
Exactly. It's no fun.
Has anything gone well so far?
Okay, so the first thing is a spell scroll. Let me make sure actually any of you can read this. I think it's probably on the Druid list. Let's look. Maybe the Bard list. Let's look. No, it's only Sorcerer and Wizard. So do any of you?
Is it a ritual?
No.
Okay.
Okay, no. You know, I'm gonna say it's not gonna be that one. It's not gonna be that one.
We have to find somebody who can read.
It would be. Oh God, what about this one? This one's probably a cleric one. It's not? What the hell? That's weird. Okay. So many of these. I don't know the stuff that these have. We will say.
It's a scroll of teleport. Wow.
It is not a scroll of teleport.
Imagine if we had rolled that. That'd be so funny.
No, it's okay. It's a scroll of create undead, which a cleric can use.
Yeah, I think I have that.
No, it's a 6th level spell. It's a little higher than. So
I've raised it.
yeah, there's also a potion. If you didn't know, on a long rest with potions, I don't remember if this is this might be an optional, but I like using it. With a potion during like a long rest, if you have time, you can basically kind of like take like a little tiny sip and like kind of figure out what something does, right? By just kind of feeling out what it does. You actually do have a potion that you just kind of swipe from his loot pile. The potion is a potion of longevity, which literally reduces your aging. It literally ages you backwards. You become younger.
Oh.
So that's fun.
Interesting.
There's also then the ring that you have, right? The golem ring, which could be useful in the future. Yeah. And other than that, there's a bunch of money. So let's see how much money.
Yeah, I scooped up a shit ton of gold.
There would be, as far as money, I'm just gonna put this in here. There would be 5,000 silver pieces.
Oh my god.
And actually, 1,000 gold pieces, as well as 100 platinum pieces.
Oh wow!
So every platinum is worth 10 gold. So that's another 1,000 gold's worth.
100 PP.
So I don't know if you wanted to just split that up 4 ways, you could.
Yeah, but let's split it up when we return.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay.
Why don't we get out of this goddamn?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, but yeah, so that's the so that's a loot. Again, there's probably more stuff in there if you want to go back, but you know.
Yeah. Seems like the only ring he had on his person was the ring related to the golem.
I would say he would also have like a not a tiara. What's the male like a circlet? I guess it would be called,
Yeah,
right?
circlet.
Yeah, he would have a circlet on. You would guess that the circlet the circlet has some big encrusted gems. Circlet, yeah. we'll say just a quick appraisal, probably worth about 500 gold more. So
okay,
but it's not magical. So yeah, unfortunately, he did not have like a lot of magic. The golem was the main thing, and that you destroyed the golem. So
yeah. Oh yeah, man, we could have done that. I guess you have to attune to this ring.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
yeah, it would not have been a thing you would have been able to do quick enough. So yeah,
we run around for an hour.
So yeah,
while the golem chases us.
But yeah, so the okay, so you go through this stuff.
Short rest or
that's up to you. Do you want to do a short rest or a long rest? I mean, obviously.
Do a long rest.
Okay. The
food and shit.
I mean, so a short rest is only 1 hour. A long rest is 8 hours. You know, more of a chance
That's
for
a little long.
More of a chance for something to find you.
I played Minecraft. We're underground.
Yeah, just put a block above us and then take a long rest. Okay, but actually, unironically, I vouch for long rest. My playbook will warn us if anything is even within 30 feet of us, and that includes burrowing. So.
And that's like insane.
And on top of that, we could probably sending stone back to the castle and let somebody know that like it's gonna be a minute.
No, we don't even have to bother with that. I mean, we could do it now because the spell slot will be restored, but we don't have to do that.
Send as many spell slots as I want, take a nap, and then refine in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, hey, that.
About the we'll be a minute.
I would like. Okay, that actually is a good point. So before we rest, I would like to use locate creature to locate the nearest purple worm, which seems like the most menacing thing that you said.
Okay. Yeah, very fair. Hold on, I was looking at something.
Where's Huey?
If there's one within 1,000 feet, I will know kind of where it is.
This spell can locate a creature known to you or the creature. Okay.
I guess. Well, will I have seen this up close? I guess maybe not.
Man,
spells. If you've seen a purple worm, if the creature, I don't know. It's that's a interesting. I would say purple worms are well known enough that I'm gonna say in this one case at least, Well, I'm gonna say that since. Well, actually, yeah. You know what? Let's roll a either nature or Arcana check.
Where is
DC? DC's only gonna be 15, so not that high.
Okay. Can I?
Could Bree assist with that roll?
Oh, Bree would know.
That's true. Bree could assist. Yeah. So I give you advantage then. You Duncan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arcana and nature.
Because Bree's definitely heard of purple
more.
worms before.
Let's say we're stuck. If you have any nature ideas,
Alright,
So
well,
okay, I'm gonna say it's one of those things that
There's not a lot
even
of rocks.
this was basically a check to see have you seen like detailed pictures in the past, and so while you definitely all have heard of purple worms, you haven't like studied them or anything. So
Is this like a scroll or something?
No, I just have this.
Okay. These scrolls work. Like if you use them, you can't use them again.
it's a
right?
one-time
Or-
use
Yeah,
of something.
Okay.
Mhm.
It,
But
like, I guess it like evaporates and gets used.
yeah, well, it's like it basically
Video
burns
game
away the
rules.
magic essence that was in the scroll, right? The paper's still there, but it's just
True.
I have one of two ideas. I can follow this up after whatever you say.
So you unfortunately you wouldn't have to waste that spell though, Duncan. You just know that you don't have the knowledge to do this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now I have one of two options on what we can do based on that information that I just learned as soon as I reopened the tab that I accidentally closed. I have a scroll of locate animals or plants. They're trapped underground, and the description of this thing,
whoops.
if someone else finds it first, I don't know how to put it in the chat if it's
What is it? Sorry.
locate animals or plants. I don't know how to
Okay.
put it in the chat. If I'm just looking it up in the compendium.
I don't know if you can, but locate animal or plants. Yeah. So let me look at that.
Also, okay. Well,
There you go.
in lieu of that, I didn't mean to put it in chat, but I would like to use mass healing word twice.
Okay.
So on everyone,
If we
I guess.
long rest, does that go all the way back up to full?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
get full HP.
but not-
However, if we get ambushed,
Yes,
then I wanna have these.
yeah. So don't do it yet because you might get ambushed. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. So locate animals or plants. This is where it might be a little cheesy. If the cheese doesn't work, there's another option. So you learn the direction and distance to the closest creature or plant of that kind within 5 miles. And I focus on a plant outside. Learn the direction to it.
That doesn't work.
That work?
I mean, so like basically three-dimensionally.
It's that way, or is
You-
it like a
Yeah,
direction?
it's that
to it?
way, and it's pointing at a wall.
Okay, so it's not like
So okay, well, so
directions to it,
you
just that
would
way.
you would know the distance, and if it's less than 500 feet, but I'm just letting you know, you would know you're well away.
Well
you're
under, yeah.
you're way too far. It's definitely within 5 miles, but it's definitely more than
I
500
hope
feet.
so. Okay,
So
well, then we can use that on the purple worm because that's almost a guaranteed success if I'm reading correctly. We'd know within 5 miles if one's around us.
okay, so you could definitely
Don't have
use
to know
that.
it.
Yeah, that one would definitely work.
It's right behind you.
The only problem is
isn't it?
so technically purple worms are not beasts, they're monstrosities, but I'll let it work for this because yeah.
That's something I do work.
So yeah, I will. This is where the very technical wordings come in, but I'll let it work for this because I treat purple worms essentially as just large animals. So,
Alaskan bullworm.
so okay, so I'll let it work here. Yeah.
Another direction and distance to it.
Mm-hmm. There is one. There is a purple worm within 5 miles of you. It is straight down from you, a couple thousand feet.
Glad I used that.
Well, I sure hope you guys don't toss and turn in your sleep.
Okay, who has silence, or was that?
I was- yeah, I have silence. Yeah. I have silence, but it only lasts for 10 minutes. So it's not like it doesn't really matter.
I hope none of you snore. Holy
When someone starts
shit.
snoring, just silence.
Adau does not have
Rhythm.
sleep apnea, unlike me in real life, so Adau does not snore.
Go through.
I say we risk it anyway.
Yeah.
Things.
Can I check something?
Yeah. What's up?
Well, you know, if we're talking about cheese, I have something that could potentially be cheese. I have animal messenger where I can like send an animal to somewhere that I've been before, and could we just follow that?
Put the spell in chat. I'll look at it. Maybe.
That
Yeah,
would-
don't like
that's
birds, bats, and shit. Can't they? Don't they have like senses of like where the wind is coming from in caves?
bro.
You could wild shape into that, and then we'll follow you as you find your way out of the cave.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah,
Huh.
we could wild shape into something that has like a, what is it?
we don't
Tremor
need-
sense.
Yeah. Let me see. So, okay, Animal Messenger.
Oh, I was just thinking about Tremors, the movie again.
You know what?
The thing is, the Animal Messenger, it's not like an intelligent, Okay, well, actually, first, you have to find an animal, like a bat.
He's
Right?
got his rats, or she has her rats.
Oh, there are
Oh, there's a
rats.
worm.
The other thing, though, is that they... From the way this comes across to me is that basically they're just gonna go... Because their whole purpose is to transmit this message.
Yeah.
I don't... That's weird. How does it transmit the message once it gets there? It doesn't, like...
It's
Doesn't
like
say.
Like Sleeping Beauty.
charades. Yeah.
Not Sleeping Beauty. What
Snow
is it?
White or whatever.
Shit.
Yeah, Snow White.
Yeah.
I don't know my Disney princesses, man.
But no, I don't...
I think
yeah.
I saw it on like the site, and it said that they can talk in a way that resembles like.
Oh, God, really?
message.
Okay,
Or
well,
something
I
like
mean... So that's...
crazy, dude.
So yeah, I don't know. That's okay. That's weird. I would say personally, I think I don't know. I think that the thing is, I don't think it would it wouldn't necessarily act as a guide for you. You'd have to be like, imagine if the rat, or if it's a bat, if it goes through like a 10-inch wide tunnel that it knows the way to
Yeah.
get through, you're just going to be kind of shit out of luck at that point, right?
Yeah. Also, it says that the creature you describe replicates the sound of your voice.
Okay. Well, yeah, the other thing, though, is, again, I also don't think it's like... It doesn't give the creature knowledge it wouldn't otherwise have, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a bat probably could work, but your rats, unfortunately, they've never been in this cave system. They might be able to kind of work it out, but are they really going to be able to do it that quickly? I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
So I don't know.
Also,
It's... Yeah.
I also have locate object. I could like think of something on the
We just have all-
surface.
Yeah,
of every
that would
location.
work, right? But that would, again... Was
Tells
there...
us it's up.
Yeah, that wouldn't necessarily tell you the
I think it's
way.
same problem where like the auto,
Yeah.
like, the quest marker is just gonna lead us into a well. Yeah, it's that way.
Yeah, it's like it would give you a compass, but a compass doesn't necessarily tell you how to solve a maze, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm getting the idea that we just rest and then figure this out later.
Yeah.
See if we can't find our way back. Unfortunately, this
You
is
can-
the one place where a ranger is like essential.
Yeah.
That being said, I know everyone's gonna take a long rest. Can I just like maybe take a short rest and stand sentinel, perhaps?
Well, we'll have one person doing watch throughout the
Yeah.
entire time.
Yeah, you guys can
But I'm also-
rotate.
but I also have
You
like
get a watch with long rest.
pretty good perception and also on like the least hurt.
Well, so do you want to like not take a rest?
Well, can I like just take an hour short rest and then stand over them the next 7 hours?
Honestly, you could take a couple short rests, like one at the beginning and one somewhere
Yeah.
in the middle.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, there's no benefit for added short rest though. You would just
Well, I don't
yeah.
have spell slots or anything to recharge.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's true, because you wouldn't be able to use another, like, why you could just
It
use
would just
any
be
amount
hit
of
dice, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So if you
Well,
want to,
it's not
if you
spell
want to
slot,
avoid
it's
taking a long rest, the only thing is that if you're using this time to sleep as well, it's you there are penalties for not sleeping eventually.
Well,
Minecraft.
It's your constitution, Talvo, or TSO.
14.
Okay. I mean, yeah, you'll probably be fine. If you're willing, if you want to stay up, that's okay.
The other thing is that this
So
at
here's
this
the thing. Let's determine the timeline here. We
Yeah.
went here in the morning.
Yes, this is at this point probably like mid-afternoon. This is not that late in the day. You're resting out of exhaustion from fighting and then running through tunnels, right? So
Yeah.
the sleep is more just because if you're resting, you might as well be like taking naps and sleeping, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
So like TSM is like Talvo's gonna be fine for a while. It's just that if you end up having to go through the caves a lot longer, right?
Yeah.
How long does wild shape last for? Like, say if you were to wild shape into something with tremor sense, and then nap, and then be able to just passively, like, you know, if the worm's
Yeah.
rapidly approaching our location.
For Britsha, that would that lasts.
30, we'd know a little longer than 30 feet away.
Yeah, I believe it lasts like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. I can't remember. There's somewhere it's somewhere in the wild shape thing that Britsha has, but
Not 8.
Well, I mean, we could always use Bree's rats to kind of just like pay attention too.
Yeah. If
There's
it's
two
good
of them.
enough for the rats, it's good enough for me.
when one of the rats hears this, like the
Wait, you're on the team too, but I'm a...
I would like to give whatever rat that protested a little bit of my ration.
okay.
a mini gold star.
You're gonna make some for the rats. That's so good.
You need a little hunk of bread or something, you know.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, what else? So yeah,
so
you
does
guys are gonna set
Does
up for
everybody
lunch.
else have rations of their own, or am I expending one for everybody here?
All our packs should have rations in them.
Yeah.
We haven't like we refill them whenever we leave the castle, right?
Yeah, pretty
Everyone's
much.
staying in like taverns and shit, so we have like, you know,
Yeah.
we steal the towels from the hotel. You
Yeah,
know?
so you guys probably all have rations. Yeah, that's not an issue.
Anyone
Okay.
want some corrupted well water? You know stuff. I've got 5 flasks.
Can I ask about something?
Sure.
I have a thing called Wanderer for my Outlander background.
Oh, okay. What does that do? If you click on it, it should put it in the chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, the one thing that. Alright.
Yeah, I would say this one might not work to instantly get you out of here, but it definitely will give you.
Water.
It'll definitely get, yeah, and I would say, because this is the general layout of terrain, not necessarily like you remember every specific turn you like to take. So I would say once you guys like, you could be able to find fresh water and stuff in this cave system. It actually be like, you know, fresh spring water, right?
Good shit.
And additionally, I would say, you know, once you're rested and start working your way out of here, you'll have advantage on checks to get out of here, to find the way out. So.
Nice.
But yeah, so either way though, you're gonna be resting first. It sounds like taking turns watching, but also Talvo just kind of watching. So you have multiple people watching. You have the mace that gives you, or the which
bill.
weapon is it? Yeah, the bill that gives you warning. So
Yep.
yeah, okay. I would say I want TSM.
Yes.
And Duncan, I want you each to roll me a d8.
Brother.
Okay, yeah,
That's good.
your rest actually passes without incident. There are a few times where you hear like rumblings in other parts of the cave system, but you do manage to sleep and rest, and at the end of 8 hours, you are feeling a little better. So you all get a full rest. Yep. Health
Click
comes
the
back.
long rest button now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I guess for Talvo though, since TSM, you were specifically going to just take short rests or a short rest, right? So then if you want to TSM pop hit dice,
I already clicked the long rest button.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
I was only like
You could
12. I
just
was
take
only,
away like a couple hit dice.
Yeah, you can just take a couple hit dice if you want.
I was
instead.
only 12 away from maximum, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need the Song of Rest or anything to just help boost. Be good.
Let's see.
What is that?
Oh, that's for only
So, like-
short rests. Yeah.
Yeah, but like he's short rested, so I don't know if it'd come in the play.
Oh, so you just get
If
extra
you're close
D6.
enough, if you're close enough anyway, then
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
I
So,
don't
that's the
know.
thing.
So I'm
So-
gonna get hit anyway. We've
Yeah.
done this.
Yeah,
so
before.
okay, so yeah, so
singing in
the
my sleep.
What's Randall doing?
Oh yeah.
I thought you killed him or left him with the.
No, we brought him. We
Yeah, at
just
this
left
point, then
the count.
he is conscious and nursing a headache from when you bashed him on the head, and he's just grumbling, and he's fucking pissed. Clearly.
We're off the castle.
It doesn't hurt to have a door to help us try and get out.
I don't think he'll try to help.
Yeah.
Unless we have Bree, just like straight up destroy his mind or this, but I don't want to do that quite yet.
Oh god.
I just maybe you know what? I think we should bring the Count's corpse with us maybe.
What?
Worm fodder.
We can feed him to the wyverns if we really need to, but we can also preserve the body. Oh yeah, I'm gonna preserve the body. What is that?
Why do you have a spell to preserve bodies?
There literally is one, but I'm not gonna use it. I was just gonna I don't know.
Why do you have this? No.
Anyway, we should take it because that's it's not a bargaining chip, but it's something to say to the other dwarven rulers to not instantly betray us. The Adau second you realize we have something for you to gain.
Before you betray
You kind of left his body.
Up to the next keep with his.
Well, do I remember where
Yeah, I'm just assuming you didn't want to camp right next to the dead body, right? So,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
you could backtrack the short, maybe 15 minutes to there once you're done resting, yeah. So.
Okay. I would like to do that if you guys are okay with it. He's not gonna have rotted unless he got eaten or something. He should still be there and fine.
All right.
Hey, you guys go.
We gotta gotta walk without rhythm here. I don't know how purple ones work.
Yeah.
Walk in single file.
So when you kind of start heading back that way, and as you kind of come around the corner to where the body is, you're like, wait, this was where the body was. You can see the blood. In fact, there's actually some bones and stuff.
Oh, well.
And you actually,
where the worm went.
as you kind of come around the corner, you actually hear a clattering of some rock rubble.
Nature check. How big are purple worms?
It's definitely. I would just let you know. You don't have to make a check. It's definitely not the purple worm. If the purple worm came through, the whole tunnel would be different now, and the entire body would be gone.
Excellent to know. So anyway.
Yeah. So okay. I think this is worth checking out. Something I have his ring, but I want something that identifies him if we don't have his body.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So let's go
His
see.
bones.
Okay. You go
Yeah.
over, and yeah, the bones seem like they have been chewed on a good bit, actually. There is most of him is gone now. Britsha, I want you to make me a perception check.
Okay.
Just Britsha.
Can I just ask a quick question?
Mm-hmm.
If we see a purple worm, can I control it with Gias and have it help us find a way out?
I mean, you could try. You could certainly try.
We're not gonna bait purple worm to our locations. You might be able to take it over.
Yeah, but imagine if we could though. If we could follow a purple worm.
So roll me a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, if it's here, we might as well try it. But I'm not purposely bringing anything.
So Bree is pretty smart. Bree is also the one holding the produce flame light source, right? And as Bree, you're kind of sitting here, you're like, wait a minute. I know how animals that live in caves work. And Bree, you look up. You look up, and right out of the edge of the light, very at the edge of the flickering light, you see several centipede-looking creatures, each of which is about the size of a large dog, though. Actually, no, bigger than that. No, they're each about the size of the size of a donkey each. 3 of them, and they are looking down. They see them. They drop from the ceiling, and in a second it'll be initiative. I'm gonna put us on a battle map first. We can take a little break here because I actually have to finish setting up this little map spot.
I gotta take a mad piss anyway. So.
Okay.
Oh, I just had to shit my
Control one of
pants.
the centipedes.
Yeah,
You'll have to find out.
I despise centipedes.
How many were there?
So 3 of them. So we'll be back.
Okay.
We'll be back in a second. Hold on. Okay, now we're unmuted.
And there I
Welcome.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna let on anything, but my bill exists.
Where's the butler? Okay, now go.
Let me
Anyway,
put you guys on this lovely battle map.
okay, I'm gonna search D&D worm music, and I'm gonna listen to that the whole time.
See it?
Hey,
hate it.
sandworm.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
It's not loading on the stream. Hold on. That's weird. I gotta
We have
refresh.
Stark. Someone's got to turn on the lights.
Hold. Yeah, but are you guys at least in the map?
Yes.
Yeah, we're fine.
Oh, it's
Can you
just
see
ambiance.
stuff? Can you see
Just
stuff?
ground noises.
Yeah, I can see
Okay.
everything.
That's
Okay.
it.
You know what's actually wild?
Why
Helios,
is
this
this
is
not
not the
working?
first time in my life that the phrase worm music has come up.
Oh, yes,
Hold on.
it's an
Okay,
everyday
I gotta completely reboot the stream view. Apparently, you just got fucked by something there. I don't know what happened.
Okay, worm music does not exist though. Here you go, worm music full album.
Yeah, there's a whole album of worm music.
6
See, that's what
songs
I
to dig
need, but I
enjoy.
need Ohio music. You know. I only have the one Ohio
I'm
song.
gonna listen to this the whole time. This comment better take 13 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the. So I use Firefox for the stream view because it is less laggy for this than Chrome. But it just fucking crashed. Like the whole thing just crashed. Why?
Oh, I found is a OST for the purple worm.
Purple worm, purple. Okay.
Digging in the rocks. Da, 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 da.
This,
For a TPK.
okay, is
What
it gonna
is
work?
this?
Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? It doesn't. It's like just freezing when I try to move. When I try to. What is happening? Why is it doing this? I've never had this happen before. It is just completely freezing on Firefox. Is it something with the browser? It might be like a plugin or something. I don't know what the fuck would be happening though. What the fuck? I have no idea why this would be an issue. Okay, I think it's because maybe the dynamic lighting. You guys can see like the dynamic lighting is working, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's weird. It shouldn't be causing an issue. What the fuck? Okay, let me hold on. I don't even have ad block on Firefox.
Here, while you sort this out.
But
I will be
Roll20
right
is
back
moving
again.
very slowly. Oh,
Apparently this is a known issue.
Roll20, like if I tried to move the character and it was so slow.
Turn off dynamic lighting? Oh, that's so annoying. Apparently it's just a fucking... What the fuck?
Okay, I'll
This
just
is
zoom
so
in
weird.
really far.
No, we're gonna have to... We're just have to not use dynamic lighting. That's unfortunate.
Sucks. I'm just zooming in really far to the map.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's a much bigger map. And not all this is actually there, but it's like there's not that green thing there. It's not
I
actually
want to go to
there.
the orb.
It's just-
Orb.
It's
Here's
no,
the
it's not actually there. It's just that if it's not gonna let me do it, I just gotta turn dynamic lighting off. That's really dumb.
Can they hear us on stream right now?
Yeah, they just I don't have
Man, I was
anything.
gonna say like when we come back, we should just be like orb, orb, orb.
Okay, yeah, that must have been it because now it's working.
I love the 22, 7, 218 damage.
Oh yeah, Chimmy does 1d20 plus 205.
Yeah. Feel free to roll into initiative if you would like.
Oh, I love this.
Aw, man.
I'm definitely ready for that.
Is that the one at the top between armor class and speed?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Good to see I'm the only one who remembered to click their token before rolling.
And yeah, make sure to click your token before rolling. Set it
always
action.
do that.
So have your token
Oh, right.
selected.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I will.
Okay.
I'll report back.
He'll report
Oh
back.
god.
And then we'll edit and then
Still
edit it
report.
too. So
Alright, what is
Helios,
going on?
Helios, make sure you roll. So we're rolling initiative.
There we go.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Two
That one.
twos.
Can I keep that? Can I keep that one? I'd
No.
like that one. That's a very nice initiative. That's
No.
a neat one.
Also, why do I have 60 HP now?
You already fixed it. Okay.
That's weird. Were you not supposed to?
I was supposed to have. I'm supposed to have way more than that.
Oh, it's probably just because the token. I need to update the token. Yeah, so just change it on the
Did you
token.
click long rest on the sheet to like full?
Oh no, it says max
Yeah,
HP.
it says
is
my
up.
max HP. I don't even know what my max HP was. I think it was 80.
It should be on your
I'm not-
sheet the same still.
No, it got changed
Are you
to 60.
sure it was 80? I think it was
It
about.
was either 72 or 80. Like, because I know, because when I leveled up, I got a really good roll.
Hmm.
Can you see the history of the sheet?
No, but
I
it
don't
shouldn't
remember
have
what it was.
changed it. Like I don't think there's. Let's see. Let me look at this.
The worms have 3 separate initiatives.
That's
I
that's
don't-
not good.
I don't think you have 80 because we went over and said that, and we figured out that Bree is the tankiest, and Bree is 73. So I don't think.
Okay, then maybe I have 72.
You suck.
Let's see.
Yeah.
My brother in Christ, you're spellcasters, and you have more HP than me.
So you have
I have
a
a D8 hit die.
you have a D8 hit
machine.
die plus 2. The
I know I have more than 60 because I leveled up and I got 65, and then we leveled up again. I just don't know if I level up again after that.
the max you could possibly have. Well, hold on, wait. Your 9th level.
Yeah, 9 times 8 is 72, plus 9 times 2 is 18. 72 plus 18 is 90.
That'd be the max, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I don't know. I think you're either at You're definitely not at 80. You might be at 72.
Yeah, no, 80 is
So
too
I didn't
high.
change anything. Are you sure you're at that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm absolutely. I mean, I'll take a screenshot if you want, but I know it's
that's
not
good.
60.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, just change it to 72 then.
Okay.
And yeah. So let's see. So meanwhile, I need to roll these guys into initiative.
Let me see what happens because I have everything full up right now. So let me see what happens if I hit long rest. No, it didn't change anything.
Yeah.
Punchworm.
Hmm.
Body in.
Yeah,
So
I don't know what happened.
These
I literally
things
left the room and came
are.
back.
Yeah. So these things are. Oh, I gotta put us on the stream again. So it should be good now though. Okay, I just gotta do this.
Tell you what, I'm really vibing to this worm music.
Nice. So, you guys are.
Neurodivergent music at its best.
So these things are. Yeah, they look kind of like centipedes, except they also kind of like weird like feely tentacle things on their face, like a whole mass of writhing mass of them. So they're clearly not actual centipedes. They're not actual animals at all. But I want Britsha to roll me a nature check because Britsha would know if these things are animals or not. Do they count as beasts?
So they're like 200.
You're not sure, so you could try to talk to them on your turn, but you have no idea.
Right.
Yeah, it's just you've never actually seen anything like this, but they are clearly just these scavenger feeders that were feeding on the corpse. One of them still has a chunk of bone in its mouth that it's like kind of like wrestling around and getting the last bit of meat off of. Well, let's get into it. Let me get some combat music. I was going to do that before, but then we had issues.
Have the music. The music is in Discord.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the word music. I'm not going to do.
Pretty good though.
I'm not going to do the fucking.
Because it has a parental advisory on it?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm against that.
Good shit.
Hold
I need
on.
a haircut. Okay.
So.
Give me a haircut.
Sure, let's do this. Okay, so. There you go. Alright, so. One of them is actually going to go first. So they all drop off the ceiling Clearly, these things are ambushers when they have to fight. This one immediately starts crawling over, and again, these things are fucking big. Like I said, they are like the size of like a donkey or something. Like maybe not a full horse, but like they're kind of low to the ground, but they're pretty big. And so this thing kind of like scurries over, like these weird chittering noises come from its mouth as it like looks like it's ready to feast. And it is going to like reach out these tentacles that are just going to start like whipping at you, Helios. So it is going to make an attack roll against you. As it does, you guys, Helios, you can see that on its tentacles are like clearly this like kind of like gooey liquid that it produces.
It's definitely normal. Dangerous.
So I want you to. Does a 26 hit? You're gonna take 5 poison damage.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It's just normal damage. It's just
5?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's just that certain people like Rhuk. If Rhuk is a barbarian, if he were still here, he might have resistance against normal damage. Poison damage is different. But however, the poison kind of immediately starts seeping into you. However, then you feel your muscles locking up. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great. That's definitely my strongest one.
You are... Hold on. I gotta look at the effects of this. You are poisoned. You are paralyzed. So if you don't know, paralyzed is a pretty nasty condition. Literally, it's like you feel your muscles lock up. And you can imagine what that might mean. So let me look at what that means. It means that you are incapacitated, which means you can't take actions or reactions. You can't move or speak. You automatically fail strength or dex saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attack that hits you from within 5 feet is an automatic critical hit. Fun stuff. Okay, guess what? It has another attack, and it's gonna use it on you. So it has advantage.
Did I not suffer enough last time?
If it hits, does a 17 hit?
Yeah, it's automatic or whatever the fuck.
Okay, and it's because of that, it is actually an automatic crit too, right? So it will do this much damage to you. Oh, that's not too bad. As it just starts biting into you, and you're like paralyzed in place, literally cannot move. You guys see Helios is kind of like, Helios isn't prone, like he isn't actually fallen over, but he's literally locked in place, like rigor mortis from this thing. Helios, it's your it's your turn. Unfortunately, you can't do anything on your turn.
I'm going to use my turn to go see a therapist.
But at the end of your turn, you get to repeat the saving throw. So another Constitution save.
It's literally the only thing I can do.
Yeah.
Can't like cheese a way out of it. All right.
Nope. You're still paralyzed. That's really rough. It's actually not even a hard DC, but it's much harder than 7.
Don't have inspiration anymore.
Yeah. So you guys, like, probably in horror, look over as Helios just, like, literally a chunk of his leg gets taken out by the bite. Oh, that's brutal. Okay.
Oh, cause.
That's gonna bring us to this one. This one drops and immediately goes for Bree.
My little flower girl.
And one of the rats is like, ah! But it's not targeting the rat, it's targeting Bree. So it's gonna make an attack roll at Bree. Oh, God. Okay, I'm assuming a 21 hits, Britsha.
Is that above my armor class? Is that
Yep.
it?
Yeah, so whatever your armor class.
It does hit.
Okay. Yeah, the way armor class works, it either has to match or be higher.
Okay.
So yeah, you're gonna take 6 poison damage. I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
How to do saving?
So it's above skills.
On the left there.
Yep, above the
okay.
skills, there's. Hey, look at that! Oh, actually, yeah, that was just a normal Constitution, but it's still the same for you, I think. So yeah. So you do get hit. You do take the poison damage, but you're not paralyzed. You manage to shake this off, and kind of just like steal yourself and stuff. It kind of
6 damage, right?
Yeah, you just take the 6 damage, but you're not paralyzed. It is gonna bite at you, but it doesn't have advantage or anything. I think that hits too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you do take another 8 piercing damage, and its teeth dig into you, but it could have been worse, like what happened with Helios. And we'll put this on Helios so we know that he's paralyzed. Talvo, it's your turn.
This motherfucking worm attacked my pretty little flower girl.
Okay.
He's getting attacked, dude.
Okay. Absolutely a hit. These things have some tough hide, but not that tough. Not nearly that tough. They're pretty big targets. Yeah, you have sneak attack damage too, which is beautiful. At that point, that's 28 damage. Whew. This thing is already visibly wounded. It snarls and kind of recoils in pain.
I want to say I took an eye out.
Sure, you honestly can. You can say that you actually take one of its eyes out. Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I guess I'll use my bonus action to like try and hide, or at least like I would stab and then I'd immediately just go still, try and
Okay, roll me a. Well, I was gonna say we were gonna use. I think we were gonna start using sleight of hand. So, but we can take the nat 20 though.
Well, I was figuring stealth because it is like a walk quietly sort of thing. Like I assume these are like
these things actually mostly rely on normal sight. So I see what you're saying though. Either way, we'll take the 20. We'll just say whatever your normal bonus for sleight of hand would be instead, or whatever. It's still gonna be high.
25.
Yeah, exactly. 25. So you're still fine. Next turn you'll get advantage on attack against it. And it is wounded. However, is that all you're gonna do?
Yeah, I ain't gonna move or anything. No.
All right. The next one gets to go. It kind of crawls forward, looks between the two targets in front of it, and these things are not very smart, but they are used to fighting in packs. They don't have pack tactics, luckily, but they do know that you are flanked, and they're going to attack at you, Talvo.
Okay.
So it'll be an 18 because it's +2 from flanking.
That hits.
Okay.
I have 18.
So matches barely hits you, but it does. You do feel the tentacle kind of whip its like poison into you, like the tentacles. I imagine have like these like spiked ends, like that, just kind of rip into you. And then I do need you to make Constitution saving throw.
This is gonna be brutal, man.
Okay, and you feel your muscles lock up as well. Like you're paralyzed. Unfortunately, the thing goes in for a bite against you now. Okay, and it does have advantage because you're paralyzed. That will hit, which makes it an automatic crit because paralyzed. Paralyzed is nasty, huh? So you're gonna take 11. Oh, it actually rolled like shit. You're gonna take 11 piercing damage. As it just starts biting into you. Bree, it is your turn. You're not paralyzed, but 2 of your companions are.
So, I was considering summoning an elemental again, and it does say that they have a damage immunity or poison, but I don't know if that's for a specific element or if that's just for all of them.
Oh,
Because some
let
of
me
them
look.
specifies which one. Like
Yeah,
fire
let me-
fire.
I'm pretty sure we just summon another earth elemental.
It would be
Yeah.
okay.
Probably
So
got poison.
no, poison is all of them. All of them are immune to poison.
Okay. Then I'll probably just summon another earth one then.
Okay, yeah, sure. So you just summon Earth Elemental. Let me
Do
grab.
you see a green glow? Or is that just like what is that?
Oh,
That
that's
thing isn't there. That's
that
not
isn't there. It's just that part of the
Okay.
map was blocked off with the lighting because I just wanted to use this section of the map, but then I couldn't use the lighting. So, where did I put the? Yeah, there it is. That's right. I used the normal elemental thing and then just shrunk it down. Okay. And I believe it goes on your turn after your turn, right? So what do you
Yeah.
order it to do something, and then I will do it. So what do you order it to do?
I have it help us out with this one that we've already put some damage on. The
Okay, sounds
one
good.
that attacked me.
All right. So that's your action. You still have a bonus action. You can still move if you want.
Although you should know, if you do move out away from that, it gets an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stay there then.
Okay. All right. In that case, unless you have a bonus action, it will. The elemental will go forward and smash if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So we figured out it's gonna be. What is your spell attack modifier again? +9 or something like that? +10? Is it? I think it's plus. Your spell attack modifier? I think it's +9, right?
I don't know what the.
It'd be at the top of your spell page. Spell attack modifier.
Oh. 9.
Okay, yeah.
Bonus, right.
Okay, so yeah, so the elemental just goes over and it's just gonna go boom, boom, and try to just bash at this thing. So let's go. It hits twice. Actually, yeah, I got 2 big hits with this punches, and the damage is, I believe. Okay, it did need both of those punches to kill this thing, but your elemental just comes over and just slams the shit out of this thing. Killing it, yeah. Just smashing its skull in, basically. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. And yeah, that would be at the end of your turn. So it's Adau's turn now. One of them has been killed, but there are... Okay. You would take an attack from this one. Okay. Yeah, it'll try to... Hold on. So it is going to try to... Okay, it misses. Try to hit you with the tentacles. Okay, and yeah, your inflict wounds definitely hits. Oh, wow, nice. 38. It is visibly wounded. It is still alive, though.
I just saw this man dab.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Alright, so yeah, it's visibly wounded from that, but it's still alive. Okay, if that's all, then you left Helios alone with this one. This one's just gonna go to fucking town. Okay, so Helios still paralyzed, unfortunately. So it'll have advantage on these. Okay, first one hits. It's an automatic crit because you're paralyzed. So this one is this much poison damage. So you take 6 damage, Helios. And then, let's see if it hits with the other attack. It hits with the other attack, so you're gonna take this much. Dude, it rolled like shit! What the fuck? You take another 8, so you take 14 total, which is luckily not a terrible amount. It could have been worse. That's enough. It kind of actually also will position itself around you so that it can have like a better escape route. It looks like it can tell things are going a little belly up with the other ones. So. Helios, it's your turn. Again, you can't do anything, unfortunately. That's still not enough. You're still paralyzed. Oh, that's so rough.
I use Bardic Inspiration on myself.
No, I think at higher levels you can, but yeah, the whole point is it'd be too broken if you could do that at the start. Plus, you would have had to give it to yourself in advance. So, yeah. Unfortunately, you're still like, yeah, which is rough. The other one is dead, so it goes to Talvo.
Well. Not paralyzed.
Oh yeah, that is at the end of your turn, unfortunately. So yeah, you don't need to do anything this turn. But now you're unparalyzed. Okay, now it's this thing's turn. This thing is... Let's think about it. Is it going to be dumb? I'm going to roll to see how dumb it is or how smart it is. Okay. It's going to turn and try to attack Adau, who just hit it. Okay, not a hit. It will, after seeing that, it'll try again, actually. Oh, it misses even worse. And then it's going to try to run, so it will provoke 2 opportunity attacks. One from each of you guys there. So, Adau and Talvo. Oh yeah, you hit it. You both hit it. So roll your damage. Okay. Well, technically, Adau, I think you can't do that because it has to be on your turn, but you still get the D8 or the whatever, the 8 damage total, and 8 is not enough to kill it. But then when Talvo comes in, Talvo just jabs at it in like the neck, and it goes like, ah, and that's enough to kill it. Bree, it's your turn. Actually, before you do anything,
Yeah.
Britsha, I want you to roll me a D100. And just
all right.
and just hope that it isn't below 10.
All right. Oh.
Yeah, you're good. Almost 69.
One off.
But yeah, you're good. Okay, continue.
Reroll. No.
So yeah, I was considering
+1.
going next to Helios and using Cure Wounds since he's dying at the moment. So yeah, I'll move over like here, and then I'll do Cure Wounds at level 3.
Okay, sounds good. There you go. So you get 18 HP back, Helios.
Even that one's on me.
That was just on one of the D8s, so that's fine. So yeah, you get 18 HP back, and then I'm assuming you're gonna order your thing to go and try to kill the.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get up.
Yeah, and it'll actually burrow underground. It'll go underground and then pop up here, burst out of the ground, and go boom, boom, punching this thing when it breaches from the surface. So it'll be.
Good shit.
Oh wow! It hits twice.
Oh,
Total of 25 damage there. So this thing is actually not visibly wounded, but is hurt pretty badly by these 2 punches. Boom, boom. It's interesting though, when this thing, when the earth elemental comes up here and burrows through the ground and comes up and goes boom, boom. It's actually, there's like a bit of shaking in the ground from it doing this.
It was going too easy. You could.
The earth elemental itself, even when you summoned it, it kind of like formed from the ground. It didn't just pop in out of nothing. And so there's this kind of causing a little bit of shaking in the cavern.
Rocks ball, party dies.
Yeah, we don't see if the worm poison.
So yeah, so it just starts beating the shit out of this thing. And Britsha, roll me another D100 real quick.
Right.
Yeah, okay, you're good. Adau, what are you gonna do?
Whatever could that be?
Alright. Adau misses, unfortunately. Is that all? Is that all, Duncan?
I love Duncan silently taking his turn.
Yeah. So, alright, so that's all for that. Then it is its turn. It is gonna realize that this situation... it's gonna realize in this situation that it's fucked. So it's going to dash. It's not even gonna disengage. So everyone will get a free attack except Talvo, I guess. But so it'll.
Me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You don't either because you don't get reactions. So just Bree. So Duncan tries to smack at it, misses. Bree.
Wait, I'll do my real life one.
Okay. That's funny.
There you go.
It's actually barely enough to hit, so yeah. And the elemental also attacks, so I'll roll that for it. Okay, it will also hit. So
324 in a row.
roll your damage, Britsha. The way you do that is just click on the name of the quarterstaff. Yeah, there you go. It is alive, but hurt. It's very hurt, but it is alive. It is going to dash. Like it was here. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. It just kind of scurries. It starts scurrying down the hallway.
I can't do. Fuck, I can't.
Helios, it's your turn.
Bother.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
What's gonna happen here? I'm gonna get a fucking like 2. All right, hold on, wait for it. It's loading up. All right.
At this point, Helios, you're like. Your body locks up even more, and you're like, oh god! And Helios in his mind is like, oh god, I might be permanently paralyzed from this. I mean, he's not actually going to be, but in the moment, he probably thinks that. So.
I have a 20 chance of guessing that.
Talvo, what are you gonna do? Actually, unless you want to chase this thing down, we could just be out of combat. Like, are you gonna?
I was gonna dash, use my full movement, dash, and
Okay.
use my use my bonus to dash and then attack with my short bow.
Sure, yeah,
So-
make a short bow shot.
Well, yeah, let me just measure this out, make sure it works. Oh wait, I don't even think I have to dash. I think I
Nah,
can
yeah,
just...
short bow's got plenty of range for that, I'm pretty sure, so.
Where was that last turn? Your mic not
Take a
working.
shot. That's a hit.
And I'm within 5 feet of an ally, so...
Yeah, well, I think it's not within the 5 feet of allies. The enemy has to be within 5 feet of allies, so you wouldn't have sneak attack. But it actually doesn't matter. It only had 8 HP left, so it's dead anyways. As you just go thunk and just hit it in the back, and it's like it just collapses over.
Oh, I had advantage anyway because I hid last turn.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Or well, no, that was
that's
2 rounds
20
ago because you were
hiding.
paralyzed before that point. So either way, it doesn't matter. So you okay? So you yeah, you do this, and after this, Adau can go over, just go grab a hold of Helios, and use magic to just purge this poison from your system. This
Stay away
paralyzing.
from the worms.
Yeah, Helios, it's a relief when this happens because Helios is probably having a mini panic attack, like you know.
I am having a panic.
Yeah, but you are fine. However, I want all of you to make me perception checks.
Fucking A. Oh, it's only like a 2-hour session today, guys. Don't worry.
That's it,
So-
we're gonna TPK here in about 5 minutes.
And then I guess let's see, TSM, do you have a perception check for me? Okay, yeah. So,
It's gonna go down.
Bree and Talvo were too focused on like chasing Lost and now making sure it was dead. Helios, you've had nothing but time to just think about what's going on and listen. and Adau, you're kind of like a little more calm in the situation. You start to listen. You do hear rumbling. You hear rumbling and feel actually shaking below you.
I want somebody to fire an arrow to the other side of the cave.
Okay, yeah, do you want to do that?
And I
You-
don't have it. I can't do it, but like
you can have
somebody,
TSM
make noise
fire.
over there.
Yeah, make noise somewhere else.
Far
I
as
could
possible.
throw a flask of oil
Okay.
or ball bearings.
Is the air in here flammable? Before you do that, we're in a cave.
I could also just huck a crowbar over there.
Okay. Yeah. So do you just throw something to one side of the room or the chamber?
So I don't think we're getting out of this. Make noise.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
if you do that, then oh yeah, at the centipede, yeah, you can throw at the centipede. So I'm assuming like you're all probably just sitting in place, and does Adau just like point at the centipede? Okay.
Yeah, everyone. Everyone go.
Yeah. TSM, roll me. Just use a short bow attack roll. We'll use that as a stand-in for a ranged attack. Okay. So you're able to just chuck a crowbar, like you said, or something, at the corpse of the one you just killed. And I'm assuming you all just kind of pause in place, like not making any movements. And you do. Oh yeah. Okay. Adau even casts silence centered on you guys, encompassing you. So actually, it's funny, you don't hear anything anymore, but you feel rumbling, right? You feel rumbling. And then a few moments later, even though you guys can't hear anything, it's dead quiet for you, because you're in a zone of silence. You see the ground around this corpse churning, and a large maw just opens up, coming out of the ground, consuming it, and then it sinks back into the ground. And you all, just perfectly still, feel a rumbling. You actually feel it go below you. Kind of circle around in the area for a while. And then it goes away. You feel the rumbling getting fainter. And I'm assuming you probably wait for a good 5 minutes before you say or do anything, right?
How
But-
long does silence last? You need telepathy.
Yeah,
Telepathy
it's
in
10
the
minutes.
silent circle.
Yeah.
Telepathy in the silent circle.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's 10 minutes of silence that you could just sit there. When it's done, by the time silence is done, you haven't heard rumblings in several minutes, so... Yeah.
Guys,
Oh.
I really want to go home.
Yeah.
Is there anything left of the Count?
Not recognizable, no.
Is there anything left of his clothing?
Yeah, there's like scraps of robes.
Alright, never mind.
Color was the maw.
You saw a brief glint of purple, yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well.
Yeah, we need to get away.
Yeah, so what?
We need to get away from this rotting meat as fast as possible.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's gonna have smell. It's a burrowing animal, right?
Yeah, well, we gotta tackle these fucking corpse worms because there was a dead body here. So
That's
like,
true. Speaking of dead bodies, where's Brannel?
He would just be like with you guys somewhere.
She's like tied up in a corner,
Yeah. I just assuming that he was tied up.
freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, he's like, oh god! And then probably when the purple orb came out, he was like, just like quiet because he doesn't want to die.
Yep. All right. Okay. Well.
Okay, so it's like stuff in packs. We have like, fine clothes. Am I wearing those fine clothes? I probably am. No, I'm probably not wearing those fine clothes, am I?
You're wearing like armor, right? So
I'm wearing the armor, not the clothes that I have in my pack.
You'd have just probably normal clothes. The fine clothes are like what you would wear when you go doing performances, right?
Okay, well, I think right now I can't perform from dead, so I'm gonna wrap them around my shoes to be like a dampening thing, and then like, you guys can have it too.
Sure.
Smart.
So like we have quieter footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already a pretty quiet guy.
We can wash them. No, you're fucking. You're fine.
What, so
And
hold
that's
on.
20 over here.
I thought rogues all had pass without trace. Is that not a thing? That's a spell.
No,
though, isn't
that's
it?
a
So
spell.
It's not rogue at all.
Well, some rogues have spells, some subclasses of rogue, like arcane trickster or whatever. But no, it's actually I think it's a spell that I think druids can get it. So like Britsha could at some point prepare that, but
that spell is goaded, Britsha.
Yeah.
Called, sorry?
Pass without trace. I think
trace.
it's a druid. It's on the druid list. Let's look up. Let's look it up. It is on the druid and ranger spell list. Yeah. And then some rogues get access to it. Yeah. But yeah.
So Bree, have you seen these before? These worm centipede things?
No. I don't
Bree,
think I have.
Yeah, Bree's not. No.
Okay. Do you think you know vaguely enough about generally how anatomy of underground creatures works that you could find the sack of poison they have that paralyzes people and excise it?
Without paralyzing yourself?
Yes, without. Well, I mean, even if you paralyze yourself, it's fine because we can heal you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want it though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty knowledgeable about stuff.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that would work. I would say roll me. You could try no matter what, but first roll me a nature check, and how well you do on this will determine. Okay, since you rolled 20, you'll have advantage on the medicine checks. You can make three. You can make 3 medicine checks with advantage because of you're basically able to put together this knowledge. So 1 medicine check per worm with advantage.
So
Well, one of them is gone.
I mean, so.
Oh, that's true.
yeah,
One of them is gone. Sorry, two.
Yeah.
But also, like, could I assist? Whereas, like, Talvo would be like holding the dagger and just like doing what Bree told him to do.
Bree already has advantage, so it's not you can get super advantage. So,
Extra advantage.
so yeah, so
Mega
it's
advantage.
yeah. So just roll with advantage twice.
How do I do? Oh, with the.
Yeah, there's the advantage toggle at the top. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
On medicine,
and
yeah.
then- and 2 medicines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. The first one, you managed to find the location based on the guesswork you kind of done. You're like, I think it would probably be here, like around the throat area. You go, you like make an incision, and a bunch squirts out, and you go. Bree gets like paralyzed. You feel your muscles lock up. You guys could obviously heal her, or just wait a few 30 seconds, and you feel fine. It's not a pleasant experience though, Bree. But after a few seconds, you're like, okay, well, I know it's there now, and you're able to you're able to go in there, and you get we'll say 1 vial's worth of this poison. The other one goes much smoother because now you know actually where to look, right? You know where to make the decision. You're much more careful about the second one. Because of that, you make a nicer, a finer cut, and you damage it less on the process, and you get 2 vials from that one. So you get 3 vials of this poison. So you can put that
into the purple worm.
You can put this in your inventory. 3 vials of these things are called carrion crawlers, by the way. So carrion crawler poison. The way this poison will work, it's just like the wyvern poison, in that you coat a blade with it. When you hit with this, I'll just put this down. 1d6 extra poison damage, and the chance to paralyze it. So
Hey, Bree, can I have one of those?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like there's others that might get more use out of them, so I might give them to...
So these ones are not very good for extra damage. Unlike the wyvern poison, this stuff isn't high damage, but the benefit of this is that if you paralyze an enemy, you get to do what these things just did to you, right?
I want some goddamn revenge. Give me that.
Yeah, as long as they don't pass their check, which is only DC 13.
Your violin and fucking.
Ow, fucking do it. Get the bow and just.
You're gonna hawk it at somebody.
Yeah. By the way, the DC 13 is DC 13 is what you guys were having to beat too. So Helios, you were very close a couple times.
Yeah, and then every time. Here,
So there you
one
go.
song I'd start to play.
God. Yeah. Yeah. So you have you get some of this poison. So.
I give one of them to Adau.
Okay.
It'd be really good like combat music.
Yep. So, what's the plan now? I'm assuming you said you want to get out of here. Are you just going to... I would say, with Bree's kind of knowledge of terrain in general, having good memory for terrain...
Between Bree, having Brenna with us, who is a dwarf...
You're gonna have advantage on the survival checks, but Bree can make survival checks to get you guys out of here, right? And here's the way it's gonna work: is based on how well you do on the survival check, it'll determine how many. I have a little mini table of stuff that could happen here, and the better you roll on the survival check, the better chance of a good result you have. We'll say so. So if you
escape music on.
Britsha, Bree can make survival checks, one survival check with advantage, to basically see, can you guys get going on the right way out of here.
Wait, I think Helios should play a little song just before we go.
No!
It doesn't even. Or are you saying for bardic inspiration?
Yes.
Because it doesn't have to be literally a song. It could just be words of encouragement too. So.
Okay.
So Helios, yeah, if you want to do that, you could be like, "You got this, Bree," and then yeah.
Got this.
Oh, that's a good idea, Zal. Can we have the earth elemental go punch a wall really far away?
You probably don't want to do that while the worm isn't currently here, but like.
Yeah, it's in the back here.
So if that's what you want to do, then
one inspiration, but like really quietly, just kind of like a dee dee.
Yeah. So Britsha, Bree is going to try to like just kind of think about which way would be the right way to go. So feel free to make that survival check with advantage.
Okay.
Look at that.
That's 29 plus D8 or no? We did you not do that?
Well, yeah. If you want, you can even add a D8 from Helios's bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I'll have that.
Yeah. So just roll a D8.
1d8.
Yep. Roll 1d8, and that's insane. That's really fucking good. Okay, so here 35 is fucking insane.
Fucking boost.
So here's what I'm gonna say is that not only are you gonna be able to, you literally, Bree is actually kind of like just enters like a Zen state, and kind of like in Lord of the Rings in the Mines of Moria, you're like, okay, let's just feel the way that fresh air is coming from, and you do this, and you're like, I got it. You literally feel like maybe it's just luck in this moment, but you are like, I know exactly which way. It's going to be this way, and you just immediately kind of, it just comes to you. You're like, I can sense the drifting of the air through these caverns, and I know, not only do you figure out the way out just by kind of feeling this out, you also start to think about it, and you're like, actually, I can feel that there's two separate kind of currents. One that goes out the back of the mountain, and one that goes the front, closer to the castle is.
Hey, wait.
So the front's definitely barricaded.
Well, hold on. Bree, do you remember the way? Is there? Well, are you able to feel kind of like the air where we came from? Maybe, like backtrack us back to.
Smells bad.
No.
I think it.
I'm not going that way. I'll
go that way. I'll do it. I will require
it's not gonna
one
be
scroll
hard
of
to
greater invisibility.
I would
but
say
I will go there.
I would say, Bree, you're pretty sure you could probably get you guys back to the Dwarven Keep if you wanted. If you
It's a
want.
pretty sure versus a we know where we're going. If we go, so they're definitely waiting by the castle. So the front way is just like, that's not gonna be good.
Well, the castle just like. Zoop.
Yeah, but like,
Well,
they're
so,
gonna be
yeah.
on the ground where we are in the way of us getting, like, the castle's fine, probably. We haven't
I have
seen
an idea. So, Helios, command the castle to move away, like move back the way we came, or towards Gabigard, or towards the keep, like where Satan's helm or the helm of the Archdevil is, because they're going to assume. They're going to assume because there's been like definitely enough time for them to have gotten into the throne room. The count is gone, and we're all gone, and there are a bunch of dead dwarves. And all the dwarves that got put into his keep or into his quarters are going to be like, they took the count, and now the castle is leaving. That we're on the castle. That's what they're going to assume, and we're taking him as a hostage. So they're not going to assume that we're going to surface from the hidden tunnels, like a day later if the castle starts to move. Because they don't know about the gem.
We're gonna
you know?
assume that we somehow made it back on.
Yeah, they're gonna be like they're. Well, yeah. I mean, that's true. Yeah, just whichever way would be the most sensible.
We start flying it towards Gabigard.
Okay.
Because then we kind of have like a, there's options there.
Yeah, well, they're too deep to dimension door to it, and also the thing is the castle. The way that the thing works is that you can visualize it moving and its directions. You don't actually have the ability just with the thing to visualize exactly where it is in relation
Like
to
a
you.
destination?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Like,
I don't
yeah.
have to see it to know where it is.
Yeah.
But
You can
move that
visualize
way.
it moving away from the mountain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being
That's
said, I would like to give Bree a gold star.
Okay. Yeah. So
fucking-
here's what is. So are you guys gonna start heading towards just the clearest route out towards the
Everybody
castle?
have their,
Oh, no. I actually would like to go back to the keep. I can go alone.
We have a lot of stuff. Why do you want to go back?
Okay, step
Because I
one.
have an idea.
Never.
Never split the party. We split the party many times, and it's only gone poorly a couple of them. So, and I mean in previous campaigns.
Alright.
I'm gonna do it. So, I'm gonna go. And Helios, I think I should perhaps maybe commandeer that scroll of greater invisibility, and I will be back with very valuable items. Not all of which are like financially valuable, but I have some ideas with regards to like political stuff.
Okay, no one's listening. What are these ideas?
Okay, no one's listening. It's
I don't
just
think
I'm
it's
talking
shit.
to you.
I don't
True.
think it's
Okay.
shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Pavel and Bree are like, dude, get the fuck out.
Okay, so what I want to do
I'm
is.
interested though.
Okay, well, yeah, you guys can listen in. I just don't want
I'll
Brad
go
to
back.
hear.
And I'll
Yeah,
hear
you can just put Brian to the side. He's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so what I want to do
I
is,
just like
because
it.
they're going to assume that, okay, so obviously I'm going to grab a bunch of like gems and gold and shit, but also, because they, can I have a bag of holding to do that? But also, if they assume we're on the castle and we have the count as a hostage, then I can go up there and like steal some documents to see how he writes and then forge them and then take his seal maybe, and like we could manipulate some stuff with this, and then also, I can just see the situation and what they're doing, which I think would be good intel. All around good. Also, our elk are at the front of the castle if they haven't already been slaughtered, so we will have to go back for them eventually if we want those.
Yeah.
Well, they would. I mean, you would know they wouldn't slaughter them. They'd just keep them, and use them.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Also, perhaps
back.
maybe I can. Well, no, I wouldn't be able to do this on my own, but I think Talvo would be interested in freeing the slaves that were in that town, because there were many of them.
Oh shit.
And I don't know how much. Bree, what's your idea? How much? Where are we as the middle point of where we came from versus the exit?
With a roll above 30, I'm gonna say Bree honestly has like a decent mental picture of this whole like mountain, at least the stuff you've seen roughly. So Bree, you would know that like basically, so like there's 3 ways you can go. There's like back way out of the mountain, which is the least likely to run into dwarves. There is the front way, which might take you past the Dwarven Keep, and then there's the Dwarven Keep that is kind of close to that way.
The thing is, close to the keep, there's rocks. So that's.
Well, I mean, like in the sense that you're going backtracking the way you came and then splitting up. Yeah. Here, my stomach is bothering me. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. You guys keep discussing this, so I'm just gonna leave the stream going. I'm just gonna mute myself and be right back. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
All right. So
I'm all for that. I'm down for the slave rebellion.
As soon as you mentioned freeing slaves, Tal was kind of like,
like, all right.
So we're all back. We're all on board with the keep.
What exactly does greater invisibility do? Is it just
it's basically it's only a minute.
Invisibility?
No, it's just me. But it's a minute, and I can attack and interact with stuff. With normal invisibility, it's an hour, but you can't do anything. Actually, I can interact with objects if I'm regular invisible, but I can't like attack people or cast spells.
Well, here's the thing: is Helios can make me invisible.
Yeah.
And I start walking around unlocking cups and stuff.
Well, yeah, you could do that with normal invisibility, but I just wanted greater invisibility in case I needed to like silence somebody on the way out. Because I'm not going to do the slave rebellion thing on my own, because I was intending for you guys to go on to the castle, and then me just meet up with you.
Here's another thing too: is Bree hasn't used any of her shapeshift.
That's true.
She could go back to my earlier plan, where they just shapeshift into something really scary, and then she could just,
but there are hundreds of dwarves, like well-armed, like steel-wielding.
Mid-rebellion, that will be like, we got power.
True, but we want to minimize slaves. Like, we don't want them all to get killed, Like, we want to bring them on, right?
We'll be on the front.
Yeah. So if are we all going back to the keep? I still think that kind of puts a hole in our plan to act as if we're gone with the count, and then we can no longer use the political intrigue avenue, It's either we do the political intrigue, or we show up guns blazing and free a bunch of slaves, which we can also do later, like after we go meet the castle, come back and do the freeing the slaves thing, because we know the tunnels now. Like, Bree can bring us in.
Just go back in, yeah.
Yeah, we can just come back in, go back to the keep and do the slave thing after we've like gotten something out of the political avenue. You see what I'm saying?
We're going to get this hat from like the dwarves. Like, are we really going to need political stuff to do that at this point?
But we're going to need. But I think we could utilize political like capital and the thought of having 2 dwarven noble hostages to get something. Like we can think about that after.
This has literally never worked out for us before.
We've never done it before.
No, we've done so many things where we try.
Okay, look, the political avenue that you take is tell the Duchess's friends that we're going to kill her. So
we were Zone of Truth or whatever.
That's true, but the idea came around before that. And I like right now I'm not thinking about like, worming our way into Duke Guards. I don't want to do the political stuff for the sake of it. I want to do the political stuff so that we can get access to raw materials, a regiment of whatever to help us at the place. Well, like if the cousin of these guys thinks that I don't know, if they think we'll kill both of the nobles if he doesn't help us, then I think he's more liable to help us, especially if he thinks he has something to gain. And if that thing to gain is the helm of the Archdevil, he'd probably be pretty inclined to send some troops, even if it's with the ulterior motive.
But we want
they'll kill us. Yeah, but we know that. Like, we know that's what they're going to do.
Here's another idea. we could just kind of tell these dwarves to kick rocks. And now that we're super fucking rich, maybe we should go back to Kurbok City and just
Tired.
Well, I mean, we're not really that much richer than we were. Like, we already had several thousand gold. We have significantly increased our wealth, but we're not so rich that we could like hire the amount of people that we would need to do this.
But here's the angle: is Kurbok, he wants to expand the borders of his empire.
Yeah, but do we want to expand the borders of his empire?
No, but
Then yeah.
stepping stones. We've
I'm back.
created all this
Hello.
disrest or unrest to the east.
What's up?
Oh, it's
So we were thinking about the avenue we want to take this,
Okay.
because we have go in guns blazing and take the slaves and free them. We
Okay.
have sneakily steal some stuff and then use the Count's personal info to like get maybe some, not blackmail, because we wouldn't be blackmailing anybody because he's dead, but like we would be using that to manipulate the other Count,
Okay.
or maybe having him like help us to take the helm of the Archdevil because we know he's going to betray us. Or Talvo mentioned we just take our gold and go back to Kurbok City and have him help us, but I don't like that idea, because I think like Talvo posed a good question. Does he want to expand the borders of his empire? And he does. And I said, do we want to expand the borders of his empire? And I don't think we do. Especially given that we've just like dethroned this city. Like we've caused chaos in the Dwarven realms, kind of.
Yeah, well, I mean, he started it.
So he did start it, but I don't want if we're going to have one power, we don't want it to not be us. We want a bunch of little powers fighting each other until we can come in and be on top, right? That's just America 101, right?
yeah.
You could always,
we
well,
created a power vacuum. It wouldn't be a bad idea to just
To take it. That's exactly what I said when we were still in the throne room. But
you can always
we can
ask
still do that.
ask Branel things, although he doesn't have any obligation to answer.
I would rather kill him than ask him any more questions.
Yeah, I'm kind of like I'm over
Oh,
Brandon.
we have a purple worm. He has incentive to talk.
Well, true, but he, I don't know. I mean,
Here's an idea. How about we just tie Brandon up and leave him
Leave him?
Yeah, just like so if you know.
no, we should make an example of him. If we're going to do anything politically, we need to have a Dwarven noble to make an example of, and one of them is right there, and there, and there.
For a hat.
All this for a hat. Yeah, you know the power of the magic hat. Come on.
Yeah. So, okay, so, so, if the plan is to, I guess while you're discussing this, we can say, at the very least, you would go, your two initial options are go out the mountain the back way, that is uncharted territory, there could be anything between you and that, but you're not going to run into any dwarves most likely. Or you go towards the front end of the mountain, which then branches off towards either go to the keep or just leave.
I think
Yeah, we've
front
established
leave
we're
is
going
not
to
an
the front.
option.
Okay, so if you're just going to go
It's
to the
either
front.
keep or back, I think would be the smarter ideas.
Well, yeah, but that's assuming we're okay. So never mind. We haven't established that. So I thought we were definitely slave rebellion or political intrigue. Are we not? Is that not the plan anymore? It's one of those two.
I mean, I'm for
Be the safest option, but that'd be the
When have we ever done that?
exactly.
Okay, so
So we're going to the front then.
Okay, so it's gonna be the front either way. So in that case, we'll say that you're discussing this. But what I want right now though is there is gonna be one more roll to see if you come across anything on the path to the next branching point. But
Okay.
it's gonna be a D6 and a 1 is going to be that you get lost more. 6 is that you don't. However, because you rolled so insanely high, I'm going to let you roll 3d6 and we'll take the highest. So you have a really good chance of getting something really good here.
Okay, so can I ask to roll this? Because the way I want us to move is because I have dark vision, I want to do like a conga line where you have like hands on the back of people and I just leave
Okay,
them.
sure. Yeah, so
Telling you
roll
where to go.
Roll 3d6, and we'll take the highest, which is going to be the best. Okay, you got a 6, which means 1 would have been that you got lost more. Also, 2 would have been that the purple worm would come back. But you rolled a 6 is that you don't come across anything. So you're going to actually go several hours of travel later. At this point, it's like you kind of lost track of the time. You would know that it's sometime in the middle of the night now, right? In other words, it's been like maybe 14 hours or so since 15 hours probably since you entered that keep originally, right? And you come to a point where Bree just kind of every time you come to a crossing path, Bree just focuses, feels out which way is the right one, and that's kind of all part of that 35 roll, which is insane, right? So you work your way till you come to a point where Bree focuses, and Bree is like, okay, this is the point we have to make a decision. Bree realizes, like, this is actually where Aric had taken you the wrong way on purpose, and now this is the right way. You're like, okay, if we go to the left, right, back is the way we came, that we originally went. Left will take us out of here and out of the mountain entirely. Right, you could actually smell very distantly, just Bree, because Bree's kind of just in a focus state. Bree can smell like the smell of the Dwarven Keep. So this is your chance. Dwarven Keep one way. There's still a few more turns and stuff that way, right? But yeah, back that way or out of the mountain.
Bree, do you have a reasonable enough idea? Well, I mean, okay. Yeah, do you have a reasonable enough idea of how, like, close the Dwarven Keep is that you could tell us where to go without you having to lead us?
Bree would, yeah. It's only like 30 minutes away at this point.
If it's just a cave, and it's just like a tube,
then I could,
no major branches.
Okay, I'm asking that because I need to use the restroom, and if you guys leave, I want to go to the keep still, but I want to take Helios' scroll of invisibility, and if we all go, we all go. But I'm going regardless, and I'll meet you.
Wait, how long does flying last? An hour, right?
I think it's 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's not an hour. An hour would be crazy.
Oh, okay, that's better.
But yeah, so whatever you decide, those are my thoughts. And for
Okay.
but I will be right back.
All right, so it sounds like Adau is like, I'm going there one way or another. The question is, are the rest of you?
Cave, like, oh shit.
Yeah, the question is, are the rest of you gonna go with him?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you one way or the other. Helios, would you like to play a rock, paper, scissors to see what we do?
Rock's been winning right now, so I don't know.
What about Bree?
Yeah,
What
Bree,
is?
what are you thinking?
Bree doesn't have many thoughts. She sells flowers. She doesn't really know what's going on.
Underground for so long. It's fair. You did getting us here. Oh man. Well,
I mean, on the one hand, Talvo, he really wants to save the slaves. On the other hand, he really, really wants to go home.
I want to see the fucking sky. But so do the slaves. So I think it'd be nice to help them out. Been here longer than we have.
I guess we're gonna go with him, huh?
I think we're shoehorning ourselves into we're circle talking to end up going that direction anyway.
Is the elemental gone now?
Yeah.
We can summon it again.
Yeah, I can summon another one.
Yeah, I think we are not talking ourselves out of not going with him.
Okay.
But it would be funny content to go completely have him just come back and realize he's by himself in the tunnel.
Well, yeah. Okay then. Well, we'll say with some grumbling involved, you guys decide. Okay, let's go with Adau. I imagine like Talvo probably being like, he's gonna get himself killed if we don't go, like making excuses as well.
Yeah.
It's true. Talvo has come to really rely on Adau for like the book keeping and stuff. He's like, man, this guy dies, my life's gonna be a fucking pain.
Yeah. And
Okay.
FY the thing. So.
Yeah. So you guys start to head back that way, and I think that's actually where we will wrap up for the night, because I was not expecting this, and I'm gonna have to go prepare for what's gonna happen.
Combat encounters.
So, Okay, you head back. You didn't get lost at all. Well, besides the purposely getting tricked by the dude, but you made it back without any issue beyond the one fight. So yeah, we'll pick up next time when you guys are going to cautiously reapproach the Dwarven Keep. Should be interesting. Should be interesting.
Yep. We didn't get wormed yet. Oh.
I don't know what a purple worm is, and I'm really glad we didn't find out.
They are a very classic D&D monster, like old school. I mean, there's a big fucking worm that eats you.
Yeah.
And also has poison that is worse than wyvern poison, so that's fun.
Oh, okay. So yeah. Oh, on the other hand, what if we milked the worm?
Away with you, Violet.
Yo, so let's see, Steve. Thank you for the 5 gift subs.
Whoa.
Yo, thank you so much.
I'm dodged again.
Away with you, Violet.
Alexis wasn't subscribed.
Yikes. Fake fan.
But okay, so this
Pretend mod.
but this is awesome though. So this is an
Big
interesting
up.
decision. I actually really like this decision. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna give you each inspiration, unless you already have it. You can't double up, right? So
I would have used it today if I could have. I
So-
didn't think I did anything
Away
today.
with you, Violet.
So I'm gonna give everyone inspiration for taking the bold path of going back, and you might need it next time. Who knows?
That was the reason you're just dishing it out again.
Away with you, Violet.
But hey, I like this is the very much the adventurer thing to do. Is like, you know, there's more loot, there's stuff we could use. Let's go fucking go back. And so I like that. I think that is that's a cool way to approach it. So yeah, you guys will get advantage inspiration back, and yeah, I think that'll do it for time. Duncan is not back yet, but that's fine. We'll let him know the decision of the group.
We should all go on mute and then just like pretend like we've been silenced or something. And we're like, oh,
we should all mute and then act like we're talking, make them think.
Away with you,
we
Violet.
went the other way.
Yo, Steve, thank you for another gift sub to Drake. That's really funny. Drake said he's thoughts. Thank you so much, Steve, and thanks everyone for watching. Actually, yeah. Hey, what's up, Duncan?
Hello.
We're about to wrap up the session, Duncan, but it has been decided that everyone's going to go with you to the Dwarven Keep.
Okay.
And yeah, I was on it.
Aw.
I'm also giving you all inspiration because that is the ballsy thing to do. So, as a reward for going the true adventurer route
Away
of
with you,
taking on
Violet.
danger. Yeah, thank you, Silencio, Steve. Yeah, all right, so that's gonna do it. Yeah, thanks to everyone for watching. And thank you again to Silencio Steve for the total of 7 subs. That's a lot to the channel. I appreciate it. And
So yeah, you guys didn't hear it, but during the break, Poetry did tell us he was gonna be speedrunning Chimney.
yeah, totally, exactly.
I'm really
No,
excited to see this.
I'm actually
Plus
gonna
apples and
be.
everything.
I am going to be speedrunning in probably about an hour some Peggle. I got to take Splork back again. So I'm going to be doing that. And then...
Blake can do it.
Yeah, and then... yeah, any of you guys streaming tonight or whatever?
No, I did my time today.
Yeah.
I do not have the executive function right now.
Yeah. So, yep. All right, well... So that'll be it for us. We will see you. I mean, I should be good next week. I don't think there's anything coming up for a little bit. So, I'm gonna mute us and we're gonna head out. So we'll see everyone later. Bye
What do you
bye.
think we felt, Zyle?
Adios.